Hey guys, what's up? It's Shadow here, and welcome back to the Fallout 4 Arsenal. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the SA80, a British automatic weapon, or... Unfortunately, this weapon doesn't have a lot for weapon mods. It has a few basic receivers for automatic and semi-automatic, like most weapons do these days. And of course the advanced versions of those. The weapon also has a few different barrels. Of course this one just says SA80 and put a tactical rail on that. Of course a generic suppressor, every weapon has it basically. Different type of magazine, which is interesting, and only one other version of the iron sights, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey. First I'll be testing out a modded automatic version of the weapon. The weapon actually looks really nice, however it has an intense amount of recoil. You can probably already tell by the fact that the reticle is bobbing up and down every time you take a shot. I actually really like the way the bullets come out of the weapon with this weapon. It just looks pretty neat. Ignore my companion there talking and all the dead gunners on the ground. That was a failed test attempt at some better looking targets, because I feel like I do need to spice it up with just some generic mannequins. Here it is going absolutely fully automatic. As you can see, the reload animation doesn't quite work all the time. It is listed in the mod description, which I will link in the description. Go on and download this weapon. It is actually pretty nice. It does reuse some sounds from a few other weapon mods that I've noticed. Couldn't tell you which ones, as I've used quite a bit. So sadly, I cannot really divvy it down to any certain ones. The weapon actually does work kind of nicely in a semi-auto mode if you're firing it one at a time. Recoil isn't too bad, and if you set it to semi-auto, I think this weapon could work as a pretty good sniper. Of course, not as good as the actual sniper rifle or like a DKS, for example, but it works pretty well. And this version of the weapon here is basically how you find it with its iron sight. It's got a decent semi-auto fire mode. Usually if you just pull the trigger as many times as you want, the bullets will spray and pray, as usual. But as I said before, this is a pretty good kind of scout rifle, sniper rifle mix. You can of course use it automatically, but I prefer using it semi. It works a lot better, and I did test this against, as you could probably see, a few gunners on the floor there, and it worked out pretty nice. Otherwise, it does still retain its high recoil. The weapon mod, this weapon mod isn't anything special. I just thought I'd do one, and this one especially, as I believe it's from, I'll say Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not sure. I feel like I've used this weapon. The reload animation is reused from the SVU, by the way. And yeah, that's basically it for the weapon mod. Nothing too special with this one, guys. Overall, this weapon mod is really good. It has some really nice features. And that's the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more Fallout 4 Armory videos. And why don't you go check out my top 5 weapon mods and maybe this weapon. I'll link the Bethesda.net article thing in the description below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.